Hey everybody! One of my tanks crashed and went through a mini cycle, so I thought that would be a good topic to cover in what to do when disaster strikes. I came home one night and saw all my fish in my 125-gallon tank hanging at the water surface, gulping for air. I did not take a video of this because my concern was focused on my fish, not showing you what I saw. So I did a big water change and checked my parameters. But also I wanted to share with you, it's very important to know what water you're working with. This is a shot from my water company. I have two water sources I unfortunately deal with. Most of the year I get water from the springs, but during the warmer summer months I get water from the Rogue River, and the river water is far more dirtier, I guess is the way to put it. So anyway, the water test on my tank, the first time I ran it, I had measurable ammonia, high nitrites, and my nitrates were running 20 to 40, which is high for this tank. So it needed to deal with doing daily water changes and not disturbing the bacteria that's in the gravel or trying to clean filters. I had to let the tank catch up. This chart here is showing the some stuff that's in my water. I've got chromium-6, strontium, and vanadium, which comes from the volcanic erosions around the Pacific Northwest, but also chlorates, which is a byproduct from chlorine used to disinfect the water. And I have a huge difference in my two water sources. And when that source water changes, I can actually kill my fish just by doing a water change because I have to be prepared for it. Another chart here is the one thing I fight the most. This chart shows the disinfection byproducts as well as radioactive contaminants. My source water from the springs, which I get 9 months out of the year, contains radon-222, which is radioactive. I did a bunch of research on this, and radon-222 goes through several half-life processes, but in approximately 5 days' time it becomes lead. So my water, after I put it in my tanks, 5 days later I have to make sure I'm either doing more water changes or adding prime to get rid of the lead that forms in the water in my tank. If I get lazy and don't do my water changes on time, that lead will affect the fish. So it's very important. Also, the residual free chlorine in my water is very low comparative to some areas I know have as much as 2 and 3 parts per million. My water runs just a little bit over half a ppm. So anyway, after I did a bunch of daily water changes to keep the nitrites and the ammonia low in my tank so my fish were unaffected, I also double dosed the prime just as a safeguard at full dose. And after about a week's worth of water changes, my tank is back to normal. And here is the water test I just did just now, showing there still looks like there might be traces of ammonia in my water, but the nitrites are back to 0 and the nitrates are around 20 parts per million, which is the normal for me in this particular tank. So I thank everybody for watching today. Hopefully if or when, it will happen to everybody eventually, you have a tank suddenly crash, then don't panic. Just do your water changes, stay on top of it, even if you have to do water changes twice a day, and do not suddenly over clean your tank because that causes more disaster to strike. If you would like to see future videos, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed watching this video, found it informative, please like and share it. And I thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.